Hey, everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Advocate Information Highway. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have a great topic for today's show in which it is rules to have children be disciplined need to be enforced. Now, before everybody goes crazy and whatever else and starts assuming things, just hear me out before you say anything. Um, New York City Mayor Eric Adams has recently just uh, ordered that for in regards to the trains and the buses and the train stations and the bus stations, um, new rules are being put into place and enforced. The Is getting rid of all the homeless people from out from the trains and buses and train stations and bus stations. He's getting rid of all of them, and there's also other rules being enforced in which, as Mayor Eric Adams has stipulated, that people who take the trains and buses are to just have a right to a safe ride and stuff like that, and they just have to go safely through the bus station and train stations and just get on the buses and trains and just uh, sit down or because we all know that buses and trains can get crowded. If you have to stand or whatever, uh, then so be it. But also, if you just are supposed to stand, you know, safely and whatever, or just sit down and in a single spot. You can no longer take up a person can no longer take up multiple seats or whatever like that. You're just supposed to sit down and then just get off at your stop. That is it. Now, these are great things that he just started to enforce. Those are great things, but now these rules and regulations need to be expanded. And here's what I'm talking about because we all see this happening. A lot of kids get on the buses and the trains and uh, go on the train stations and bus stations and they want to jump all over the place and hang on to everything and so on and so forth. And they want to run around all over the place. They want to go through each train car, hanging on in between the cars and everything else and whatever. All that crap is going to stop. All of it. All of it. Okay. And they need to be arrested, put in jail, let mommy and daddy have to pay tons and tons and tons of money to bail your asses out. That's it. But and not only does that need to be added into the mix, but here's another thing. There's a lot of parents with little children, right? That get onto the buses and the trains and they let their little children jump up and down on the seats and run all over the place and this and that. They don't watch their effing kids, right? And they want everybody else to watch their kids for them, which is bull crap. You spread your legs, you spread your legs to have the kids or you put the bun in the oven. Those are your fucking kids. You're responsible for them, not for the entire rest of the world to be responsible for them. So now, getting back to what I was saying, though, um, your little kids, you're supposed to be either on your lap or they're supposed to be sitting in the seat. That's it. You also see the parents allowing their little kids to cough on other people, sneeze on other people, you know, and stuff like that. All that crap needs to stop. Plain and simple. Honestly. And you gotta discipline the children because there's a lot of parents out there, they don't discipline their children. They allow their children to get away with everything. So if you're a crappy parent like that and you don't discipline your children, well, then the government is going to step in and discipline your children for you. And you have no right to complain. You have no right at all. And it's a lot of parents say, oh, but they're so cute. Oh, that's so funny when they sneeze on other people, cough on other people. No, 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 no. Not tolerated. Seriously. Honestly. You know, My mother raised 5 kids practically by herself. We were never allowed to do that to other people. Cough on them, sneeze on them. No. And my mother disciplined us. She disciplined 5 kids, 5. But yet today's parents, if they have 1 children, they go, and a time. But you made the time to make them. You know, you took the time to make them. You forced yourself to make the time to discipline them. Honestly. They let their kids touch every single little thing that doesn't even belong to them. You don't do that. You don't do that. You discipline your children. You say, doesn't belong to you, you don't touch it. And if they don't listen, you discipline them. Seriously. And anyways, getting back to what I was saying, and if you're not going to discipline your children, the government's going to step in and discipline them for you, and you got no right to complain. And it's important for parents to teach their children. If you got a cough or sneeze, you got to do it in this part of the arm. Not to go like this and cough. You don't do that shit. Discipline. And it's within reason. Seriously. And because if you don't, and people, keep saying, "Oh, diseases spread." Yeah, diseases spread because you got a bunch of drug-addicted, worthless pieces of crap out there that don't discipline their children. They allow their children to sneeze on everybody, cough on everybody, and stuff like that. Because the parents are worthless pieces of crap. Because the parents are not disciplined. So, if you teach your children the right ways and you discipline them, we wouldn't have half the problems that we do. So, the discipline is coming, ladies and gentlemen, so be prepared. If you for the children that want to jump up and down on the seats and hang off the bars and in between the train cars and everything, all that crap is going to stop. If they want to get on the train and lay down and take up 2 or 3 seats, because all that crap is going to stop. And it's coming. It's coming in hard, and it's going to cost a lot of parents tons and tons and tons of money. Watch. Or it's also going to lead to, if you don't obey by the rules and regulations, you'll be forbidden to enter any train station or bus station. You'll be forbidden to enter any train or any bus. You'll have to walk it. That's it. Or the parents are going to have to drive them and pick them up. So, anyways, I want to remind all my fans out there about the business that my husband and I have together called AWLDNY, and the link to there is awldny.com. You can check out all the products on there, and all the products that you see on there, we actually make ourselves. And I also want to remind all my fans out there about my other business that I have, my other website called Advocate Information Highway, and the link to there is AIHNY.com. And you guys could check out all the pages on there, and you can check out all the updates that I've done to the website. I added another page to the website even. I've created a donations page, so you guys could check that out. And on the home page of my website of Advocate Information Highway, you will see the link to my internet store on Zazzle.com, in which I designed a lot of products, and they're up for sale on there. Also on the homepage of my website of Advocate Information Highway, you will see the links to the 2 books that I wrote. And if you click on those links, you guys can check out both of my books, and you guys can also purchase both of my books as well. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.